we're all about happiness here. The real deal is that there's actually real racists nowadays. So what happens is when you're part of this society that you get into this little club, and what you do is you get into the sex club, and then they teach you how to be a man eater, and then they get you right into the police system. And so after that, it's like once you've learned how to seduce men and control, you really have this really big power. Once they have a lot of power and she can get all these makeovers and look her best, she's free. The difference between me and the greatest one of all is that they are downloading my cloud about my humanitarian rights and my beliefs and my essays that I read about humanity. And the difference is I've done years and years of looking after children. I'm not talking just, I did it more than just being employed. But that river made me look like I'm really a nasty person for children, and I'm not. Before this, I was active. All my diaries. I'm very, very active. Especially last year, you can read it. It's like there's stuff, there's projects every day. It's like cooking, this, and this. It's like the music industry wants to make people great, but not. She doesn't need to cook. She doesn't need to get in the way of my livelihood or my daily enjoyment. So in that case, the police are really abusing my rights. Because for years, they are confining my rights to be happy. These drug trafficking guys that are paying all this money to the top. I want my right to be free of poppy. I don't have my hierarchy of needs. I feel tortured. She's controlling a whole network. And it's a blackmail network. And it's human trafficking. So at the moment, I don't have a voice for 3 years. So even though they've made me bound to having a very, very bad reputation, at the end of the day, I've got cancer and I don't have anyone to help me. So as much as she can exercise being the greatest influence in society and trick you all, she's beautiful and happy and really out there, she still is denying the fact that I am left alone and abused of my rights to push me out of my own home when I was genuinely a productive, happy person and I didn't have cancer. In this time, I believe her and her cops have come to protect the farm down in Christchurch and tortured me sexually and basically given me some sort of cancer injection with like heavy metal toxicity and HIV. And I was an exotic woman. That is why they put all these chemicals in me. They're treating me, this French group, it's treating me like a human experiment of beauty because I was young. I think the person involved of watching me became very, very jealous and cursed me to be an old lady. And I'm saying, I think it's highly unethical for our police force to have these women that are so predominantly sadistically minded, that want to be beautiful, that want to spend their time following a helpless victim around, making sure that they're ugly, like less quality than the rest of the women. Do you think that that's ethical? Because I'm asking for women in power that are ugly. And I'm not a dirty woman. I'm not dirty. I do clean myself. I just am very sick. I want that over because she's been having power over me for a long time and I'm over it. And because Ruben and Poppy are together, right? And then John and Vanessa and I'm less quality, right? At the end of the day, I've been starved of what I need, of good friends, neighbours, cultural and faith-based communities, hobbies that I like to do, my interests. I'm being kept as budget ugly. I'm being put into a harem, and it's like, in this time I've watched that Ruben gets to flourish in his life, and I'm never allowed to move forward because of his family. And I want a time limit because Lily has decided to beat the shit out of me and outcast me, and I needed help to cope. And I don't have to be beautiful to need help. I shouldn't be shamed for needing help to cope. I shouldn't be outcast for needing to cope. I shouldn't be punished in this situation. And I want you to know that what they've taken of me, the greatest, was mine. It's all in my work. It's everything that I've ever worked for in my life. The beautiful home, the my own family. And I've got trauma, and they are denying me the right to any traumatic intervention, and I'm denied any reality. Everything I say is not reality. And every time she tests me online and all these chats, I'm fucking a weirdo and ugly and don't get involved with me. And I'm just saying, you've pushed me to my limit. I want my right to die. I'm an exotic and beautiful woman, and I've lost my right to be in a romantic relationship because Ruben didn't want me to move on with my life, maybe. Why after I broke up with him? I'm not allowed to be beautiful anymore, and I was a very, very established person when it came to counselling women, counselling people, victims, in a very, very established and aged care. Why can't I get a job? Lily, I'm not going to keep playing this, Lily, these pod group of 7 women. It is very violent and abusive of these 7 women who keep blocking me having my rights to freedom. I don't want to keep living like this. I don't get any rights. We never get what we want, right? Good. You've made a decision to be abusive to me. I want my decision to die because psychologically it hurts so much. Deep inside, I'm wounded. Not only